Hey everybody, this is Josh.
This is Matt.
And it's Aaron.
Welcome back to, well, still not Die Hard.
Stilla noite de Natal, noite de tanta alegria, caminhando vai José.
You're still gonna be on that.
Yeah,
You not like this movie?
it's alright, it's just not Die Hard.
That should be the slogan for Home Alone from now on. Home Alone! It's not Die Hard. Which some people might interpret as a bad thing. Like, oh, like, at least it's still not Die Hard. But, like, no.
Yeah,
Home
hearing
Alone.
Macaulay Culkin say, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker."
Maybe instead it should be John McClane giving that face right there. And...
Terrorists have taken over the building.
No,
Ah!
you know what? You know what? It could be Bruce Willis making that face right there. It could be Joe Pesci and that other guy from Die Hard, the Hans Gruber,
Oh yeah,
and Joe Pesci, and it could be Macaulay. It could be
Alan Rickman.
no. Oh yeah, Alan Rickman back there. So Joe Pesci, Alan Rickman, and Bruce Willis in Die Alone.
There you go. Die Alone.
So does...
I don't think Home Hard would work as well.
Is John McClane going around the Nakatomi Tower getting all the treasure so that Hans doesn't, get all the money?
There you go.
Well, what happens is John McClane, I don't know, he touches something and becomes a young boy, and now he has to keep away from Joe Pesci and Alan Rickman.
Okay, Alan Rickman hires Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern to go into the bank vault to get the things that he needs.
And then in Home Alone
Well-
2, Tim Curry shows up, but he is still in Rocky Horror Picture Show form.
Okay, I missed the weight room last time. What the heck? Oh, you fucker. This guy. I remember him from the movie.
Oh yeah, I totally remember Lemmy from Motorhead.
Yeah, I just don't like nuts in my pie.
That's not what you were telling me. Oh, wait.
Nuts. Nuts. Hey, this is a kids thing right here, okay? Can't talk about that.
No comment.
I was talking about last night when we were talking about what type of pies we like for Thanksgiving,
Oh.
So here's the spider that was not red, was not that huge, was not.
And he
that-
didn't use a brick to smash it.
Yeah, it wasn't that poorly seen in the movie. It was a tarantula that he used. He put it on Harry, and then Marv saw it, and Marv was gonna. Beat
Now we're
him
going
with-
to
with a
electronics wing.
crowbar. Yeah.
Well, now I'm collecting electronics.
So I mean, basically, they took sort of the gist of the whole movie. They said, okay, he's a kid, he's home alone. There's people robbing him. It can't just be two people, and let's have gangsters.
Hey, look, a Game Boy.
Okay, very cool. Yeah.
Now I have 35 items to collect.
So yeah, they couldn't just say, oh, there's only Marv and Harry, and oh, we can't follow. I mean, it would have been weird to set it up as a puzzle-like solving game, like setting traps and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think they were like, okay, they're robbers. They want to steal all his stuff. He's just securing it, so he puts it in a vault. So let's just give him a vault in his basement, and we'll have various bosses that they have to fight. So I mean, it's okay. It's not the greatest interpretation of a game, but I don't know how you could interpret the movie into a game.
I think for what they had, I think they turned it into something decent. Said it's not horrible.
No, it's not
And
horrible.
guess what? It's not made by LJN.
There you go.
This was made by THQ, which is now defunct.
Wow, giant speakers coming out of the log cabin.
You know, this is the home audio room.
They really went fucking overboard, though. Like, okay, he has to secure things. I think it would have been cool if he had to get, like, you know, I don't know. They probably would have had to do a time limit where, you know, you got to get the...
I don't know, it was laundry chute?
You got to get the Christmas ornaments in a certain amount of time and lay them out before Marv gets in. It would have been weird because it would have been very linear, and it would have had to follow the movie like almost too strictly. Whereas this one definitely it does follow the movie, but it takes a lot of liberties. And I like how
like
you just I like how you just
the 7-Eleven thing right here. I think that's the time that she checked the alarm, and they found out they were late for the airport.
I think you're right.
Because remember the power went out.
You just keep dropping these giant TVs.
Yeah, you know, because it'll fit in a laundry chute.
Yeah, and I like how it just
the computer goes down there.
Thunk.
Well, they were made of something heavy back then.
Probably. Well, I don't know if you could do it that, but you definitely could drop them and they would still work. Not today. This is why are there so many shelves? Is that Buzz's room?
Well, I thought the first room was with the sports jersey, because remember he climbs up there to get something or the money out of the jar.
He climbs. I thought he climbs up there to get the BB gun.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just he finds his money jar.
Now, do you go shopping in this? Do you go out and you buy Tide?
No.
And... Wait, I have.
You don't steal a toothbrush.
I have a coupon.
You don't ask if it's made by the American Dental or approved by the American Dental Association. See that? Booyah! Free life. That was what I was referring to. I thought the bouncing one was a cookie.
Okay, yeah. So there is a different. It's not a whole pizza. It's something else then.
That's what I said. I thought it was a cookie.
It probably is.
I'm guessing that's referring to the scene where he's like watching that movie and he's eating all that junk food.
Yeah. Do you?
And then of course he does it again where he orders the pizza and he freaks out the delivery guy.
Yep. Do you remember what he has right before he has to defend his house from Marv and Harry?
Yes, I do. Mac and cheese.
That is right. What kind?
I should ask Josh to see.
What kind of mac and
cheese? It
cheese?
is store-bought mac and cheese.
What's the brand?
Oh, you Stouffer's?
We have a winner.
Man, I've seen that movie a lot.
I have too. And
like I said, I love that movie. I don't know why.
I will say,
if you pop it in anytime, I can watch it. Why is the Game Boy in the hamper?
Why is there a pizza
Why
in the
is TV?
toilet?
I'm about to say, why is there a TV below the sink?
Um,
Hey, look, the aftershave. Guess what? Now I'm invincible and I can run really fast.
Oh wow!
You know, the thing that hurts him, makes him scream, now makes him invincible and super fast. Josh, you have anything to say about that?
No.
Okay. Was there anything you would have done different, Josh? I mean, is there anything specific?
I would have had John McClane and.
Oh, not this.
Okay. I need to stop just asking you.
No, I don't know. I mean, game's okay. I don't know. I've seen you play it multiple times, so it's kind of like.
I know, but I've never really got your true thoughts on it before.
It's
how
an
are the
alright game
controls,
for its
Matt?
time.
The controls are pretty good, actually. Hey, it's playable. It's a game. I mean, like I said, it's not the most interpretive game ever. But I mean, it's not terrible, is like I was trying to say.
True.
Are there things they could have fixed? Yeah, but I mean,
They did
as
the
far
best
as
with
bad
what they
movie
could.
games go,
Yeah.
It's not the worst.
I mean, basically,
See it.
it kind of harkens to the thing of like, okay, how do you make Home Alone into a game? Okay, how do you make Super Mario Brothers into a movie?
I thought the chute was right there. Okay, I'll go back upstairs. I'm sorry. What were you saying, Aaron?
I said, you know, they were given a movie. They said, okay, here's Home Alone, make it into a game. And it's like, you know, how do you interpret Home Alone, the movie, into a game? It's kind of like, you know, saying, hey, make a movie out of Super Mario Brothers. How do you interpret that game into a movie? Which is what they did. They tried to anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing you do to take Super Mario into a you know, actual movie is you think, all right, you got what, Dennis Hopper, I
Yeah.
think. All right, so what would he would make a good Koopa. So what would,
Bowser.
or yeah, but
Just Koopa.
you try to think, all right, what would he evolve from, and then you know you go from that. That's how you build your movie.
I think if they had tried that movie 10 years later, it might have worked because the CG would have been a little bit better at the time.
I think had it just been an animated movie, it would have worked.
Yeah, like take the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and I don't know, try to stretch and make an you know, a movie out of that. I mean, like I said, that'd be the closest. And how come there's no Legend of Zelda movie? You know, of all the things to try to make, they went, let's take Super Mario Brothers.
There
You know, let's not
was-
make a Legend of Zelda movie. You know, they could have made that.
There was talk at one time or another of a Legend of Zelda live action show coming to Netflix, I believe, but
Yeah.
they scrapped that idea. So
But I
unfortunately,
mean, it's not hard to interpret at all.
no. But I do know that Netflix picked up Death Note, which is cool. So we'll see how
They
they do.
just
All right.
say they just released a teaser trailer for the live-action Full Metal Alchemist.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Oh, so Aaron, how would you turn on these light switches?
I
Would you squirt water on them?
No, because water and electricity do not mix.
You'd be wrong. Home Alone logic, it's a-okay.
So, Matt, how many wings are there? We are in the third right now.
I want to say I'm either 1 or 2 away from the end.
Okay, so
There may be 2 more levels.
it
Or
went
wings, as you would call them.
it went Super Richie Rich room with all your gold
Wait, I was
and
already in here.
bags of money and shit. Then it went to the toy room with like really kind of older toys, like little race cars and toy trains and giant nutcrackers and shit like that. And now,
Hey, there's the BB gun.
oh, very cool. Now you're in the electronics wing, which is your Game Boy, your TV, your computer. And now Matt is trying to get the BB gun, and he's...
Not being that successful. at it.
never mind.
You ready to
Okay.
see what's next?
All right, wait, hold on. What was the first boss?
A rat.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Second one's a
and then,
spider.
and now
Now
we
here's
have
your next one.
Ghosts. It's fucking ghosts. Okay, there were no ghosts in the movie Home Alone.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. Now,
But remember, Buzz did tell Kevin that the old man killed people
that is
and
true.
hit their bodies.
Or the mother was the same mother from Beetlejuice. So
Yeah, there you go.
and there is that theory that she sold her soul to Satan to get home, and that John Candy was the devil in the movie.
Yeah.
So
'Cause she said, "I will have to sell my soul to himself," and then he appears.
yeah, she said, if I have to sell my soul to the devil himself. So I'm assuming it's the same thing. Hit the brick, boom, and this is what you did with the
Yep.
rat. This is what you did with the spider. So there's really no variety in how to fight the bosses. It's just, oh, it's a different boss.
Yeah, it's just some are harder. Like the spider's a little harder because, like I said, it moves faster. The ghost just kind of just bounces around. But
Okay.
all right, so yeah, that's that wing
So we've
gun.
secured that wing of the house. I like how there's giant vaults for everything. Nothing too tough for this kid. That should teach those bozos.
Oh, the pets. Now I
Our
gotta do the pets.
Dad says they're rare.
They cost
and they
a fortune,
cost a
too.
fortune too. Hang on, fellas, I'm on my way.
See, I don't know if you
So-
noticed, Aaron, but every beginning of the level they have the sports jersey and lets you know what one you're on.
Oh, okay. All right. See, I thought this was Kevin's room because there's a K on those little banners back there, so I thought, oh, it meant Kevin. You know.
Maybe, I don't know.
So anyway, we got birds, we got frogs,
And we got the BB gun.
we got fucking rifles coming out. We got 50 caliber snipers.
Kitty cat.
All right, we got cats, frogs, birds, BB guns that shoot coins.
Look at that dog. Well, I say.
Nice. You got a dog there that doesn't even move.
Hey, doesn't that kind of look like a cookie?
That is a cookie, man. That's a cookie. That's a chocolate chip cookie.
Okay.
Eat that shit up.
I just wanted to make sure everybody saw it just to see if I wasn't wrong about it.
So what's that red swirly box thing up there that I keep seeing?
That's a can of paint.
Oh, okay. So it's like if an enemy was below you.
Yeah.
Good.
Because, you know,
Okay.
he swings it on a rope in the movie.
Yeah. This is by
Which,
far...
by the way, for a kid who, you know, put a traps in the house, he's fucking, you know,
Dude, what
violent.
the fuck is crawling up the wall?
Lizard, which I'm trying to get.
This is so random. And I like how that guy just follows you no matter what. It's like, oh, come
But
here,
he won't
kid.
go over the tax. Only Marv will do that.
Oh my
Oh, but he will
God.
trip over the banana peel.
This is so just off the wall. I'm sorry.
Josh? Anything you want to add?
I think I've added all I can to this. I think Aaron's covered most of the
Dude,
the
like
the
think
shock and
about-
awe of this game.
All right, yeah, all right. First off, animal cruelty. You're dropping fucking pets down a goddamn. Look at that. Like, imagine putting two frogs and they're just sitting there, and you throw a fucking dog on top of them.
But, yeah, and plus, since they were on top of each other, weren't they in the middle of mating?
Dude, it's so fucking weird. And then think about this for just a second. Think about how fucking rich you have to be to say, "Hey, you know what we're gonna do? What's that? We're gonna have a whole room. Okay, we're gonna make the floor out of fucking diamonds. We're going to have lavender wallpaper. Okay, we're gonna put a frog in the room. Okay, and there's just gonna be plants everywhere. Okay, and what else? That's it. That's that whole room." You don't want any furniture or anything? No. Frog, plants, diamond floor, fucking purple wallpaper. Perfect.
Apparently, Dad is a really favorite in both babies' rooms. Mom, they could give a shit about. Oh, Dad.
So
You know, and okay, so he said, you know, the dad said these things are, you know, rare and expensive, right?
yeah, it's a dog.
So when the mom says, "Did we forget anything?" the dad didn't say, "Hey, did we lock up all our expensive ass pets?"
yeah, like instead of that's how the movie should be. Instead of being like, "Oh, did we forget anything? Did you remember to close the garage door?" You know, like it should be instead of all that, it should go, "Oh my God, did you remember to secure our trophies and our gold chalices and our bags of money and our
Yeah.
50 million computers and Game Boys and small screen television sets and exotic
I
fucking
mean, not to say
pets?"
Kevin's not important, but that's kind of another thing I'd go over.
Oh my God! Did you remember to activate the light switches so if you turned them all on, 3 frogs drop down?
Don't forget all these fucking lizards. Oh, it's gone.
Wow, it's just. Hey, honey, what's that? Did you remember to shut the garage door? Well, yeah, I remember that. Did you remember to put the pizza in the toilet?
I did put the TV under the sink. Oh, thank God. I had to worry there for a second.
Oh my God, this game is so fucking random.
You know what the best part is? The squirt gun, you know, actually stuns enemies.
Wow.
So yeah, Home Alone.
This is Home Alone. This is how it happened in the movie. This is the. You know what? See, this is what people don't appreciate about editing, because I bet you, this was the movie. I bet you in the beginning when they wrote this movie and they were shooting it, there was a director and he was like, all right, let's do this. And it's like, okay, let's get the guy in the mob coat and let's get the other mob guy, and the Sticky Bandits is going to be this whole gang, and the McAllisters are super, super rich and they got all these different wings and all these different rooms and all that. And then see, the editor gets all this footage and says, okay, well, I have to edit all this crap out because none of it makes sense. And when they made the game, they were like, well, what the hell? This game was like shot for shot like the movie. Why are you people complaining?
Yeah. They weren't shown the movie. They were just given the script for the movie. Like,
No,
okay, we can do this.
They were given a rough cut, is what they were given. They were just given a rough cut. Like, here you go. It was before it was edited. It was like the director's cut of Home Alone. You know, on CED. That fucking parakeet going apeshit up there.
Yeah.
I like how you're just shoving all these animals into your backpack.
Yeah. Put them in the giant shipping, boxes.
This is just.
What room is this? This is the UPS room, where we get all our packages, and we ship out all our packages.
This is our special UPS animal room. What? Yeah, we keep all our animals in here. But you had one downstairs just like this. Yes, that was for electronics.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Yeah. Then we have one for toys.
And I like how it's like, oh, they're real expensive pets. It's a green parakeet. You can get them at any pet store. Cats and dogs you can get at any shelter. Frogs you can get at a pet store. There's nothing exotic about these pets. They don't have a fucking liger, okay?
Well, it might be what breed they are.
I guess. I mean, I guess if you're gonna go to a pet store to get a dog and a cat, when you can just go get one from a rescue shelter, but like, it's just, oh man, it's just so off the wall. You know how many parakeets I had growing up as a kid? Like, it was crazy because they only lived for like 5 years, 5-6 years. You know, I had one, my sister had one, my brother had one. My brother's got out of its cage and flew away. I had two that lived for. I had one that lived for I think 7 years, 6-7 years. He was a really old bird. My sister had one that didn't live too long, and then I had another one that only lived maybe 4 or 5 years. Like, they don't live that long. Your parakeets, they're. I mean, I don't know unless we did something wrong, but I doubt it. You know, because we fed them, we kept their cages.
I never had any birds. My grandma had a cockatoo, and she had a
parrot. Well, hang on. Before we end this episode, because we're gonna have to pretty soon. I feel like there's an alarm coming up. I could be wrong, but I'm probably not. I remember the part in the movie where Macaulay Culkin got down in a bathtub and squirted Joe Pesci.
Don't take that out of context, people.
Right, exactly. So, okay. So that means time is up. But hang on. Because I want to see something here. How long do parakeets live? Let's see here. Okay, yeah, so between 5 to 10 years. So yeah, roughly around 5 years is when my my one died. My other one lived to be 7. So yeah, it was roughly, the average lifespan of a parakeet for me. I don't know why I felt like throwing that in there, but I felt like doing it. So if you like this video, like it, subscribe. There's a subscribe button down below or at the end of the video, and follow us on Twitter at gaming_5150. Matt?
I'm going to give this one to Josh since he hasn't really said much.
Alright, Josh.
Oh, you want me to tell him what to do? Alright, and remember, there's always room for Die Hard.
And one more.
Wait, one more Die Hard? Are we getting another Die Hard? Is it confirmed?
I thought they were already filming it.
I think they are making another one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like the 20th anniversary or
No,
whatever.
30th anniversary.
30th. He's actually going to like the Nakatomi place in Japan.
Yeah, I
and-
think so.
oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
I think just as far as our show goes, what should they remember?
There's always room for one more.